Welcome back to the Frank Walker Law Podcast for West Virginia, where we talk all things criminal defense and also personal injury. Today, we're going to talk about something very, very specific, Ambien DUIs. I know, people think, how can that possibly happen? Well, let's talk about a story here. Let's say you are having trouble sleeping and you get prescribed Ambien, or you pick up Ambien, or somehow you are on a regimen where you are taking Ambien on a daily and nightly basis. And on one night, some of the effects of Ambien, it causes you to rise up and start doing normal things, normal tasks in your house. You're cooking, you're cleaning, you're going to the bathroom. Then you hop in the car and think, well, I need to go get some milk for sunrises. And you run off to the store and you get stopped by an officer and you're under the influence of the Ambien. Now, you were unaware that you were under the influence because it's an involuntary act. You're not intentionally going out driving because you're under the influence of Ambien. You could be entitled to a defense for a DUI because you are charged driving under the influence of Ambien, not driving under the influence of alcohol or marijuana or any other drug. You're driving under the influence of a legal narcotic. It just so happens that it was an involuntary act. Now, this is not a guarantee. You have to speak to an experienced defense attorney who understands the impact of taking Ambien. The reason you want to talk to an experienced DUI attorney is because certain factors could play into it, and they can actually cancel or nullify your possible defense in court should you not speak to an attorney. You may think, oh, it's not that big of a deal. It was a first-time offense. I'm just getting a fine for this, but then that stays on your record. And sometimes you cannot get it expunged or erased off of your record. So you want to make sure you speak to an attorney prior to talking to the police officer, prior to talking to the court, prior to talking to the prosecutor, because you may not remember, because you were under the influence of Ambien, that they took your blood. You may not remember that they took your BAC. They put you through all the field sobriety tests, and all of it's on camera. You may not know to request that material. You may not know to have your prescriptions that were signed by a lawful physician who prescribed it to you. You may not know to bring that into court and how to request certain documents from the court in your discovery. All those things come into play when you're talking about an Ambien defense or driving under the influence under a sleep narcotic. Again, as always, if you find yourself in this position, give us a call 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, 412-532-6805, or visit us online at frankwalkerlaw.com.